My anime babe, she kawaii. Vacations and islands in Hawaii. Girl, let me feel your body. Yeah. Them other hoes might come and try me, but that's why I keep you right here beside me. My anime babe, she. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Ghostkingkami.
And this is aqthesinger.
And today we're going to be reviewing 10 of our top most awaited animes for 2021.
And I can't wait.
So yeah, man, we're just gonna go ahead and pull up a couple clips here on YouTube, see what we come across, and give you guys some of our thoughts on this. So let's hop right into it.
We're approaching another season and you all know what time it is. It's time for another one of my pre-season videos. Get ready because we're going to have a pretty wild season, one that's nowhere near lacking in both new shows of different genres and sequels to popular titles. I don't want you to have to look far, especially since we're still in the middle of just as amazing season, but you can't help but be excited for what's to come, right? So without further ado, let me present my top 10 picks for the most anticipated titles this summer 2021. But before we do anything else, I'd like to encourage you to hit that like and subscribe button. Are you ready to see what the anime industry has for you? Let's dive in and find out. We start off with Spirit Chronicles. What happens after death? If you're in anime, you get reincarnated into another world, of course. But have you considered what happens to your memories? Take it further and think of what happens when it's only your memories that get reincarnated, and those memories of the past are intersecting with those of another person in the other world. Now that's a mouthful now, isn't it? But that's the basic premise of the upcoming harem isekai Spirit Chronicles. That, I feel, is a rather novel premise in the sea of isekai, and I feel it just highlights how the genre has maintained traction for so long. There are many ways to go about a reincarnation story, and with even the slightest twist and change in circumstances, you can come up with a story that feels fresh. I've yet to read the source material, and I'm pretty sure that some parts of the series do rehash some common standards and tropes of the harem isekai genre, but it still comes off as unique in its own execution. This is one of the shows that I'll be looking forward to. I'm so excited to hear Kirito's Japanese voice actor in yet another fantasy harem.
Okay, so just on that one, I forgot what it was called. Isekai, some shit.
Yeah, Isekai.
Honestly, to be real, to be 1000, I wasn't very impressed.
Yeah, and I think these days the biggest trend is the re-series. Like anytime the protagonist has to die off and then reincarnate to a new world has been the biggest trend. You've had the re-slime, re-zero, aristocrat. They're so popular these days that they sound like really repetitive at best. So this doesn't sound anything new to me.
Yeah, I'm not hyped. The only thing that sounded really cool to me was fucking having the voice actor of Kirito playing our main character in this show. But as far as like what I've seen from the animation, it doesn't look like anything super exciting. I saw a little fox girl, she was cute.
Yeah, nothing I've never seen before.
But you know, that's this guy's number 10. Troll gang.
Troll gang.
Troll gang. If you're part of the troll gang, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
Yeah.
And join your boy Ghostkingkami. We out here trolling everything.
It's okay to have an opinion. Don't believe everything. No.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna sit here and say that I fuck with everything this man tells me he fucks with.
Yeah.
But alright. Continue. At number 9, we have honor student at Magic High School.
Is this Japanese Harry Potter?
Sci-fi magic fantasy. Let's see what this guy's got to show us.
Ninth on the list is the honor student at Magic High School. Now this I didn't expect. When Irregular at Magic High School unexpectedly got its new season a year ago, I expected it to be a short one and a done deal with just a core to help promote the sequel novels. Turns out that just like the Doaru series, we have here an extended revival with the most notable spin-off, Honor Student, getting greenlit for an anime. This time we move away from Godsuya and we see the story through Miyuki's perspective. It surely provides a different experience as compared to Irregular at Magic High School, and we get to see more of the side characters and their lovable interactions. For those who are fans of Miyuki's two best friends, You'll also get to see them a lot here. I do have to note the drastic art style change. It kind of caught me off guard, but I think it's just fitting considering the more easygoing nature of the series compared to the mainline one. The ride isn't over for fans of the franchise, and this is looking to be a fun, light-hearted take on the same universe. Next in line is...
Alright, so on that Magic High School shit, once again, this guy likes trash anime. I did not see anything in that anime that made me feel any type of excitement besides seeing a gun get shot.
Oh yeah, that gun looked cool.
That gun did look cool.
It looked
the
good.
gun looked super cool.
But this sounds like a fan service to irregular Magic High School. That's basically what he was talking about. If y'all are fans of that, it sounds like fan service to give you more side story, side show. I see what he said was going on a different character's perspective, so why would we watch that again when we already saw irregular Magic High School? So I don't know. This list is not really intriguing me so far.
Yeah, this guy's trash.
Y'all are trash. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Y'all are trash.
But I guess we have to watch it because we're reacting. Yeah.
Well, on to the next one.
On to the next one.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
It's how a realist hero rebuilt...
Okay, at his number 8, we've got how a realist hero rebuilt the kingdom. It's an action, military, harem, romance, fantasy. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Different. Very. Okay.
We stepping into my territory now.
Let's see what this is
Let's
about.
go.
The Kingdom. This is a series that I've been hearing about for quite a while, so I'm not exactly shocked that this one got an anime. It's one of the more talked about isekai series that has to deal with the titular kingdom building. Our protagonist of this tale is a student who finds himself in yet another world. However, instead of being the great hero that people expected him to be, Kazuya Soma decides to go the more practical route. Instead of slaying demon lords and the like, he seeks to rebuild the struggling economy of the kingdom he finds himself in, being a...
Lame.
Alright, so here we go again. Like I said before.
Lame.
We're doing more reincarnated into a new world stuff. Why do you guys watch this? Like, I like Reslime, don't get me wrong, I like it, but more anime that are just like that? Why?
This shit sounds lame. Lame as
Is that what today's anime people like to watch?
I'm gonna walk away for a second.
Reincarnate. Like, is everything about reincarnating? Like, you guys talk about how anime gets repetitive, but reincarnating?
Again.
Again?
And again and again.
Like, I like No Game No Life because they went to a different world. They weren't reincarnated, they just went to a different world. But dying and reincarnating again in a different type of anime and call it a different show, but it's basically the same premise where the main protagonist has to rebuild something. Can we be original?
I don't know. Hope for 2021.
Like, if this is if this is summer 2021, I don't even care about summer 2021.
Shit's trash.
Like,
I guess we gotta finish listening to them explain this shit.
And we got 8 minutes.
It better have some bad bitches.
8 more minutes left.
I'm only watching it if there's bad bitches.
Abruptly planted to the throne is probably not the easiest position to navigate, but our hero looks to put his knowledge of realism and Machiavellianism in order to take the country to glorious new heights. How a realist hero rebuilt the kingdom has a title that's quite self-explanatory. In lieu of the usual fighting and adventure...
This shit would be cooler if he was slaying demons instead of rebuilding the economy. Fuck the economy.
Y'all give Redo a healer slack, but I ain't trying to.
Bro, that means we just gonna sit here and listen to this nigga talk about funds and working together. Sounds like fucking goddamn Kobayashis.
I like Kobayashis. That was different.
Kobayashis had more action.
That was different. It had the mecha.
Yeah, they had some spice to it.
Yeah, the spice to it.
Like, if Kobayashis didn't have the spice though, Kobayashis...
Yeah, if it didn't have the spice.
It would have been boring as fuck.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, there's a lot of talking in Kobayashis.
Yeah, there's a lot of talking in Kobayashis.
But That's another story.
Yes, that's story.
We have a hero who seeks to become a hero through political reform. It's a series that prides itself on the political aspects, the world building, and sprinkling of harem and comedy aspects. We'll see how that translates onto the screen this summer. Moving on, we have Peach Boy Riverside.
Hold on, dude. Did we just transfer into a different anime? Or?
I think we did.
This nigga ain't put.
He didn't put the.
He ain't put the
number.
The number.
He just said, "Now we got Peach Boy Riverside."
I don't know what type of genre this is. None of that. But this nigga trash. What's this nigga's YouTube? Who's this? Vinitube? Is that what that says?
Yeah.
Vinitube, trash. I'm putting a thumbs down on this video.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Tell me if you've heard of this premise before. Bright, cheerful princess wants to go on an adventure before...
Oh, he just now put the damn thing on the screen. Alright, we got Peach Boy Riverside. It's a fantasy shonen.
Finding her life turned upside down by demons. However, they were dispatched by a lone traveller, a mysterious enigma who possesses an equivalent of the artifact of power. With this major life-changing event, Princess decides to set off on an adventure of her own. The premise for Peach Boy Riverside may seem plain, but I think that what gives this show a unique dynamic is how the characters act. The teaser art alone should be a tip, but everyone in this show is rather axe crazy, to put it lightly. Yanderes are Russ, as they say. It certainly seems to be one of the crazier and more over-the-top shows that you can indulge yourself in this season. If the premise interests you don't have to wait too long. It's also a series from the creator of Dragon Maid, which we'll also be seeing this season. So if you're a fan of the creator's works, putting this show on your to-watch list should be an easy decision. There, I spoiled an entry already, and I'd like you to guess which place that title would be.
Okay.
Coming up is my...
Okay. I'm gonna take... Damn, can I take my thumbs down back? Because that one looked fire. The name was corny as a bitch, but Peach Boy Riverside, I'm interested.
It's definitely with the animation, that little scene right there, the crazy eyes and the blood. Like, I like that.
Yeah, nah, Peach Boy Riverside looked like it got some potential though. Kizzy, I think I like that one right there. We could definitely do something with the Peach Boy Riverside, John. I'm
interested to see where this list will lead up as we go along. Hopefully we get more dark fantasy-esque anime. I like to see.
I'm gonna take a pee break.
Alright. We'll be right back.
My Next Life as a Villainess Season 2.
Alright, so next we have My Next Life as a Villainess Season 2. It is a harem comedy drama romance fantasy. This sounds promising.
Alright, this is the Season 2, so there's a Season 1 that I gotta watch.
Right, there's a Season 1 that we have not seen, but, you know, hey,
right?
Life's about adventure, right?
It is.
Fans didn't have to wait too long for the sequel to My Next Life as a Villainess. It's only been a year, but we'll finally get the continuation to Katarina's hilarious quest to avoid all bad ends. It was a show that helped propel the villainess genre into the mainstream, and I feel there's no better candidate to do so. Hamefura, as the show is commonly called, has great character growth and story progression. The comedy also works, and I say that it never goes stale or bland, even if you are someone who's grown jaded with anime-style comedy. I felt that My Life as a Villainess was quite entertaining on its own. The dynamics between characters were entertaining, and I like how it had a harem of developed characters that featured both sexes. I truly enjoyed what it brings to the table, and it was a breath of fresh air when put beside a lot of the isekai titles that we've seen in recent years. This one deserved its second season, and I'm eagerly awaiting it. We have a non-sequel coming up now.
Okay.
Alright.
This one looked that looked pretty good. I definitely would go and check out Season 1.
Yeah, I definitely would. The list is improving. The
list is getting better. The first four that boy could.
I really just felt like he was just grabbing out just the read like aspect of animes, and I'm just like, wow, we already have Reslime. Why do we need other ones?
But apparently, so everything that we've been watching at this point has been all sequel releases for the summer. This next one that we got up, he said, is a non-sequel. So let's see.
Let's see what's up.
The detective is already dead.
Okay, I like
the title.
I like the title. The title is already a W. The detective is already dead. It is a mystery comedy drama romance.
It's like, what you mean? He's already dead. What?
Right, but let's see what it's about.
Kimizuka Kimihiko seems to be your by-the-book anime protagonist. From getting caught up in crime scenes to having disaster follow him everywhere, it just seems that he'd eventually find himself a detective assistant to a mysterious girl named Siesta. The two would have adventures until Siesta's untimely death. Having resigned himself to an ordinary life, Kimizuka finds the wheels of his life turning once more. This time in the form of another girl who looks a bit too much like Siesta for comfort. I guess it's about time for another detective anime, and having read some of the source material, I think it's a pretty interesting take on the genre. It's quite genre savvy and has a lot of references to the detective fiction genre, and the character banter just makes it so fun to read. I'm curious to see how well the light novel will be adapted, but I sure am keeping my hopes up for this one. So we now return.
Okay.
Alright.
The detective is already dead looks really good. I'm really digging that. That's probably definitely gonna be on my watch list.
Yeah, definitely. It's different. I've seen something.
Yeah, I ain't seen nothing like that. That was something new. That was refreshing.
It's refreshing.
Definitely refreshing. I will be looking forward to the The detective is already dead in the summer when it comes out.
Right.
Alright, so on to the next one. What we got?
Turn to sequels with the second part of Reincarnated as a Slime.
What I just say? It's all about the re-slime. It's all about the re-slime.
You know, I didn't watch any. It's funny because I had suggested that one.
Yeah, I watched season 1. I watched it. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
I had suggested that one because I had got that suggestion from a customer at my job that I had at the time. They were anime fans.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this. I remember we played it like on a night stream. I mentioned the rest of it later on. But I enjoyed the comedy, the action of it. It has a little bit of that political thing you were talking about at the beginning of your video. But Re-Slime has a good mix, but the action definitely.
I was gonna say this little creature I'm looking at is like.
It's like, imagine being a slime that's just so OP that nobody can touch you or mess with you. You have the ability to take everybody's abilities in the world that you're in. What? Like, it's lit.
Oh, that's odd.
Yeah.
That is odd.
I'd like to be reincarnated as a slime. What? Hold up. I can take abilities and make my own?
What? Alright. Oh, ain't this the one where
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now! Stop the cap! No bullshit, bro.
Slime Season 2.
教師生活ももうすぐ終わりだし、本当にここまで波乱万丈っつうかなんつうか大変なことがいろいろあったけど、なあなんだ、こんな平和がずっと続くといいな。
Slam Isekai just took a break this season with its unbelievable, hilarious slice-of-life version. However, come summer, it's time to check back in with the main plot that's left us hanging for quite a while. The last time we saw Rimuru and friends, our protagonist had completed his evolution into a demon lord. While at it, he also added a new member to the squad, a new subordinate called Diablo. With this new character coming into play as the newest addition to the team, you've got to wonder how that shakes things up. If there's one thing that I would use to describe Slime's adaptation, it's consistency. You can tell that 8-Bit has been consistently giving their all in helping the hit novel series make the leap into the anime format, and it's been a joy seeing a lot of the novel's iconic scenes and epic fights animated as well as they have been. For some, Slime may be yet another isekai featuring a crazily overpowered protagonist, but for me, I think that this is one of the more intriguing ones and an example of the subgenre done right. Slime fans, the wait is no more. This season, Rimuru will make waves around the community once more.
I likes, I digs, I fuck with it. I need to go watch the first season.
Re-Slime is definitely one of those.
I gotta catch up on that.
The first entry in our...
Alright, so our number 3 is the case study of Vanitas. This is a fantasy historical shonen vampire.
Okay.
Okay, we got vampires in this bit.
I'm getting a little vampire from his outfit, a little old England-esque.
On top 3, we have the case study of Vanitas. The Book of Vanitas has received its fair share of fanfare as a manga that mixes a bit of historical settings with supernatural vampire action. Given that it's by the same creator of Pandora Hearts, we can really see some similar vibes shared between the two works. It follows fallen hated by his own kind. Alone, he created the Book of Vanitas, a grimoire that would one day allow him to exact revenge against the world's vampires. The legendary grimoires attracted widespread interest, and our protagonist Noe is one of those looking to find the cursed treasure. However, a sudden vampire attack en route to Paris allows him to encounter the famed Vanitas himself. However, in contrast to his reputation, Vanitas is actually just an ordinary human who specializes in vampires. Perhaps there's more to this mysterious man and the grimoire he possesses, one that seems suspiciously like the Book of Vanitas of legend. Weaving together an air of mystery and gripping narrative, this should be one of the hits this season. The second most anticipated summer...
Okay.
Vanitas seems alright.
Seems alright. Nothing I haven't heard before.
You know, it might be worth the watch.
Might be worth the watch.
This next one looks crazy though.
Oh yeah, somebody recommended this to me.
So
Anime is the set.
So we've got at number 2, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid Season 2. And that was the one that bro said was connected to, or made by the same people that made that one other one that we were talking about. I can't remember the name.
Yeah.
But, so Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid Season 2 is a slice of life comedy fantasy.
Yeah, funny story. Somebody told me to watch this Season 1. And they said it was really, really good. Since I enjoyed the way that I was a house husband, they said, "Did you watch this?"
Oh, dang.
I was like, alright.
Shit, I fuck with the way the house husband, so this might be lit. Alright, let's take a look.
Second season of Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. It seems not so long ago when I was finding myself bopping to the catchy opening tune of Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, laughing at the show's comedy, and generally having fun with its offering from Joannie. Oh, and the social media reception to the characters is something we can laugh at too. Dragon Maid in its first season may seem like a silly comedy at first glance, but it also unironically gave us some insights to what life in Japan could be like under the guise of the crazy premise of dragons and maid, as well as the over-the-top comedy, of course. It's a show that knows what it is and doesn't compromise anything in order to pretend to be something it's not. As such, you won't be seeing big dramatic twists or some forced tearjerkers. Instead, the show focused on the light comedic aspects and did an excellent job at it. It's all fun, light-hearted and relaxing. For a show like this, it's the perfect combination to help you unwind after a stressful day at work, much like the main character. I fully expect that pace to stay this season, and it's a good thing. With some new characters coming, I'm really excited to see what they bring to the table. I'm very looking forward to seeing Toru and the gang again, and I know some fans from 2017 are going to be feeling the same way. Finishing off our list is the much-awaited...
Okay,
alright.
So on Dragon's Maid, I love me a lighthearted anime, something that's real easily digestible.
Right.
And that's what it seems like it is. So I could get behind it. And that's definitely something that, like, on a day where I'm just, like, not even trying to take nothing serious.
Right, nothing too intense.
I don't want my heart to be broken today.
Yeah, nobody getting killed off like that. No, I'm good. Slice of life. I'll take it.
I'll go watch me some Dragon's Maid.
Yeah.
Real quick. Alright. Well, guys, here we are. We're on our last and final top 10 most anticipated summer 2021 animes, and let's see what our guys got for us.
Return of Mushoku Tensei. I make it seem like it's been so long for what was just a one-season break, but I'm sure that the wait...
Okay, so in our number 1 seat we have Mushoku Tensei, second season. It's a drama magic fantasy. Never heard of it at all.
I have not. No, I have not.
Alright, but apparently it's getting to season 2.
Yeah.
So season 1 must have did pretty straight.
Must have.
Let's see what it's got. Bro was talking about not losing his virginity before he died, so hopefully he to that.
Yeah,
New life that he about to be in.
Right.
It's been killing Mushoku Tensei fans already. We last left the story with Rudy's group in the Demon Continent, having formed an unofficial party of 3 with Ares and an unexpected ally. With Roxy also arriving to the scene, what adventures await our protagonist in the next phase of the story? You know, I really gave Mushoku Tensei too little credit in my pre-season videos. I know of its reputation, and I know of its strengths. However, the actual adaptation is what blew me away. You don't see this amount of dedication every day. With how the show's been carefully adapted and all the top-notch quality in production, you can really tell that this is such a big deal. Sure, Mushoku Tensei is still the ever-controversial show that it is, but I think that those who enjoy isekai with slow, methodical builds and development, this series is very much worth a try. You also likely won't get a cop-out reading the novel's ending because multiple sources have stated that Mushoku Tensei is intended to be a long runner, much in the vein of stuff like Sword Art Online, which means you could be seeing Mushoku Tensei all the way to the next decade. So, which anime are you most...
Well, I'll be damned.
Well, wow.
I guess we need to start watching Mushoku Tensei.
I guess we need to. Because he basically said that they are putting their all into adapting it into its anime form from manga.
And by God, I just saw a couple impressive ass scenes.
Yeah, facts.
I did not even expect it. They had some really impressive scenes.
That girl said, "Shoo."
Bruh, the way that serpent got his goddamn chest.
Yeah, I got a little chest. Doink. Alright.
Well, alright guys, that's what's this guy's name? Vinitube. Make sure you guys go and give a like and subscribe to Vinitube for, you know, giving us the video for the day that we are reacting to.
Yeah, it's
Top 10 most anticipated summer 2021 anime according to Vinitube. I am your boy Ghostkingkami.
And this is aqthesinger.
And thank you so much for tuning in to AniMonday because it's lit. Y'all have a beautiful day. Y'all know the motherfucking vibes, man. Troll gang.
Trolling.
My anime page, she kawaii. Vacations and islands in Hawaii. Girl,